Madonna with Lucky Star. Of course, the biggest hit she has going for her right now is Vogue, her attempted dance craze, which is #2 in the Billboard magazine chart that'll be out on Monday. Congratulations, Madonna. What is voguing all about? Lots of people wonder if they don't live in New York, where it started many, many years ago. She's trying to take it mainstream, and if you don't know what it is all about, we're going to show you right now.
I think it has a lot of humor to it.
Strike a pose.
It's just so sort of arrogant, presentational, you know what I mean? I think it's hilarious.
Look around, everywhere you turn is heartache. It's everywhere that you go.
I think it's very creative.
That whole thing is just too tacky.
Like a real good voguer, like gives like attitude, you know.
Well, it's an expression.
Don't just stand there, let's get to it. Strike a pose, there's nothing to it.
It takes a celebrity like Madonna or Michael Jackson to take it from the streets and make it something that everybody sees and recognizes and accepts. And I really think that that can happen with voguing.
I don't think Vogue should be like hip-hop or like the bump or something. Vogue was going on for like 30 years before it suddenly came out.
It was really underground.
All you need is your own imagination. So use it, that's what it's for. That's what it's for. Go inside for your finest inspiration. Your dreams will open the door.
And I think it'd be great if everybody starts doing it. I think it's great.
And it certainly is great. That's what the show's all about tonight, okay? We've got people voguing all over the place. We are going to be bringing you some live performance from tonight. Madonna is going to be hitting the stage very soon here at the Summit here in Houston, Texas. And we actually got a chance to bring you all that coverage before Madonna went out on the road. We got a chance to go to LA for the Blonde Ambition rehearsal. And she did perform Vogue for us then. I have to say that now it is completely different. Not too much different, but it's so polished. But even at the rehearsal, it was something completely new. So why don't we show you that little rehearsal that she had, that rehearsal time before she hit Japan and before she hit stateside of Madonna rehearsing the Vogue.
where you find it. Move to the music. Beauty's where you find it. And Monroe, Dietrich and DiMaggio, Marlon Brando, Jimmy Dean, on the cover of a magazine. Grace Kelly, Hollow Jean, picture of a beauty queen. Jean Kelly, Fred Astaire, Ginger Rogers, scans on hair. They had style, they had grace. Rita Hayworth gave good face. Lauren Cameron's attitude. Betty Davis, we love you. Baby strength and attitude. Fellas, when we're in the mood, don't just stand there, let's get to it. Strike a pose, there's nothing to it. Vogue, 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 vogue. You got to let your body move to the music. You got to just let your body go with the flow. You got to just vogue, 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 vogue.
There you had the rehearsal of Madonna doing the Vogue. Of course, no rehearsal time left. This is the real thing. Second night of her tour here in the USA. The Summit, Houston, Texas. Madonna opens up with Express Yourself, and she's expressing herself a lot this tour. Okay, what have we got for you? We're going to be bringing you some live stuff from the stage. Madonna is about to come on. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be back.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Okay, welcome back to the Summit here in Houston, the second night of Madonna's 1990 North American tour. She'll be taking the stage any minute. As a matter of fact, she'll be coming down this hallway. I can almost hear the patter of her little feet. While we wait, however, let's take a look back at her last tour in 1987. Here's Madonna live in Italy doing Into the Groove. Okay, we're backstage at the Summit. It is showtime. Madonna is coming out right now. Here she is, as a matter of fact. She's going to take the stage. She's doing a... Hi, Madonna. She loves us. She's going up on stage to do a 1.25 hour show, 18 songs. The place is sold out, as it was last night. Little pre-show banter here. Place is really revving up outside. This should be quite a show here in Houston. This is sort of in the Bible Belt, and the show has, I don't know, there's a version of Like a Virgin she does that's would make Prince blush. So it'll be interesting to see what they make of it as she continues across the South. Okay, she's getting warmed up, getting some advice. The beat goes on out front. She's had some trouble with newspaper reviewers here. The reviews here were not too kind this morning. The Houston Post said that called her show pure self-indulgent commercialism, and didn't like the moral content of the show. Houston Chronicle was a little kinder. They said it was closer to a Broadway review than a pop concert. They also said she brought with her many tawdry antics. I don't know what she makes of this, but she must have been inspecting it because the show seems designed to shock. This is Madonna with her two dancers. We're not sure what to make of that hairstyle yet. The clothes, of course, are by Jean-Paul Gaultier. Not the sort of thing you'd wear on the street, perhaps. Okay, she's warming up.
Okay, baby, well, as you can see, Madonna gave Kurt Loder quite a birthday finger. Happy birthday, Kurt. Madonna always does things to shock people, even us at MTV. There's not a lot that can shock us. But as you can see, the show is getting underway. She's ready to come out on stage. Her opening number is Express Yourself. Also, we're going to be bringing you live performance from tonight's show, so watch out for that. We're going to be live from you, live from the Summit here in Houston, Texas, all the way until 12 o'clock. We're going to be voguing, poguing, and doing your thing. She does a couple of tributes. Okay, let's take a look at Madonna coming out on the stage. Here we go, live. Take it, girl. plus that channel that you're watching, MTV, to see a lot more of Madonna tonight. We're going to be bringing you more from the stage, and also everything you need to know about Madonna will be coming to you live all the way until 12 o'clock. Right now, that European version of True Blue, it's very rare, so we're going to show it to you. There you have it, Madonna. Madonna just opened up with a very famous Express Yourself, expressing herself all over the place. And she's certainly doing it here at the Summit, Houston, Texas. In the background now, we hear her getting ready to do her solo, Live to Tell. And also, what we're going to do, Madonna, on her own, without her dancers, is taking this one all by herself. Also doing Live to Tell from the movie At Close Range. Here she goes. I'm going to show you a little bit of Madonna, and we'll be back after this. Go, girl.
Madonna behind us doing Open Your Heart. Wow, wow. I can't hear a thing, but...
Well, Kurt, she gave you the birthday finger. How do you feel about that? What a special day for you.
What an honor, I think. You know, it's her way of being nice.
I think it's so funny. Listen, Madonna's strengths out there, apart from giving a fantastic show, discipline, perseverance, reliability, the one thing that she says that she's not too good at, like Madonna has flaws, shock horror, impatience too hard on herself, intolerance of other people's weaknesses, which I think she's just showed to us, impatience.
I think that sums it up. What are we going to do next year?
Okay then, you want to go to a little bit of Borderline? Madonna getting down with her... Isn't it a great song?
I just can't think of another thing I'd rather see than Borderline right now. Let's take a look at it.
Okay, it's her first top 10 single actually, isn't it, Kurt?
It is.
All right then, baby, come dance with me.
Okay, Borderline.
You got to make this compromise, baby, but we can keep our love alive. And when it falls, we won't let it die. It doesn't matter if you win or lose. It's how you play it, so get into.
Okay, Madonna with Borderline. Wow.
Wow, getting into the groove, Kurt.
Here
Come
she
on,
is right
baby.
behind us. Yeah.
Shake them shoulders a bit, Kurt.
I don't think I quite got that together. We're going to take a quick break for some commercials again, but we'll be back with Madonna live to keep it together. It's going to be great.
And also, we're going to have you voguing.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, we're gonna have you voguing, and I promise you, the audience out there are gonna love it. They know you as a news person. They know you're a big Madonna fan. So why don't you vote to Burning Up for Your Love?
Okay, we'll see.
Yeah?
We'll see. Maybe.
Okay, let's play Burning Up for Your Love, and I'll get Kurt to vote. Why not?
Okay, Madonna with Burn It Up. Pretty cool. Julie's really enjoying this here. She's back here on stage now. As I said earlier, she's had some trouble with the papers here. The newspapers, one of the newspapers here in Houston compared this show to a Broadway musical like something Andrew Lloyd Webber might do. It may not be a rock and roll show in the classic sense of the term, but I'm sort of glad Madonna is alive. She's hot, she's sexy, she's pretty outrageous. She makes people mad. What do you think Madonna is a good force in pop music?
I think she is, and it may not be rock and roll, but rock and roll also has that element of shock value, and that's exactly what Madonna does, like a virgin. We thought she was going to come out and be really sweet, but she wasn't sweet, was she? So I tell you what have we got? We're going to bring a live performance from tonight?
We have Madonna live doing a real extended version of Keep It Together, so don't go away. First, some commercials. We'll be right back.
Okay.
Strike.
Strike a pose.
Welcome back to the second big Madonna show here in Houston. We're back downstage. It's a pretty good show out there. What do you
It's
think?
a fantastic show, but now we're getting ready to bring them something really real, aren't we?
Yeah, this is pretty interesting. Some of the papers here have sort of intimated that Madonna is nothing more than just a glorified tart. However, as we know, well, that's what they're saying. As we know, she actually has a lot of songs about religion, and she has a song about family, too, called Keep It Together. And you're just in time because we're going to show you a real long version of it. Madonna is up on stage now.
That's right, and I know that I've taught you how to vogue for this one, okay?
You tried your best.
So while she's doing an extra long version, we'll make sure that you get your little part of voguing in,
Yes.
okay?
While you're away, I'll be voguing. Just think of that. But right now, let's go up on stage at the Summit to watch Madonna doing Keep It Together.
Yes.
One child grows up to be somebody who just loves to learn. And another child grows up to be somebody who just loves to burn. More love, the both of them, you see it in the blood. Both kids good to mine. Blood thicker than the mud. It's a family affair. Keep it together. It's a family affair. It's a family affair. It's a family affair. It's a family affair. Hi, 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 hi. Well. This is my lovely family. Are we all just having a lovely time? A that can get to you. People can be so cold, never want to turn your back. Just giving to get something, always want something back. When I get lonely and I need to be not who I am, not what they want to see. Brothers and sisters, they've always been there for me. We have a connection, always where the heart should be. Keep it together, the family. They're a reminder of your history. Brothers and sisters, they hold the key to your heart and your soul. Don't forget that your family is gold. When I look back on all the misery and all the heartache that they brought to me, I wouldn't change it for another chance. 'Cause blood is thicker than any other circumstance. All right, it's time for a little bit of the old in out, in out. The families that play together stay together. Here we go. When I get lonely and I need to be not for who I am, not what they want to see. Brothers and sisters, they've always been there for me. We have a connection, always where the heart should be. When I look back on all the misery and all the heartache that they brought to me, I wouldn't change it for another chance. Blood is thicker than any circumstance. One, two, come on, y'all. 1, 2, 3, hit it. Keep it together, keep people together forever and ever. Keep it together, keep people together forever and ever. Keep it together, keep people together forever and ever. Keep it together, keep people together forever and ever. Keep it together. Unfortunately, Houston, together forever and ever. It's time for me to say goodnight to all of my family. Don't forget, your family is your friend. Never doubt your friends. No siree. And never doubt your family. Right now. But most of all, and most importantly, never doubt yourself. Right? Come on, ladies, on your knees. Aren't they lovely? Yes. See you later. Keep it together. Keep it together forever and ever. Keep it together. Keep it together forever and ever. Keep it together. Keep people together forever and ever. Keep it together. Keep people together forever and ever. Keep it together. People together forever and ever. Keep it together. People together forever and ever. Keep it together. Keep it together forever and ever. Keep it together. Keep it together forever and ever. Keep it together. Keep it together forever and ever. Keep it together. Keep it together forever and ever. Keep it together. Keep it together forever and ever. Keep it together. Keep it together forever and ever. Keep it together. Keep it together. together forever and ever. Keep it together. People 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 together forever and ever. Keep people together.
Well, what about that then, eh?
Quite a show. It is quite a show. It's pretty amazing stuff out there.
It is.
I don't
Her
think I'd be
stepping
taking
on,
the Vicar to
stepping on
see
the
the show,
chairs, stepping on the chairs, not falling over. Well, what do you think about her British accent then? Do you think it's
but sounds familiar to me. There's a note of familiarity to it. I can't quite place who it might be.
I think she's been watching me a bit on MTV because I always say it's getting a bit chilly on the willy, and she says that and all. I've told her everything she knows. No, just joking. But I've got a favourite Madonna song, you know.
Oh, what is it?
But I'm only going to roll it if you dance with me to it.
Not on camera or anything, though.
Well, you know, maybe we'll be able to get a little bit, because, you know, we did this competition where people sent their videos in to win the voguing contest, and I did a little one for you.
You did?
I did a little one for you, but now I think you've got to return the favour.
All right. Okay.
Okay, so strike a pose, Kurt.
I am striking a pose. This is my pose.
Okay, roll the music.
Madonna with Material Girl. Right now we're going to take a trip back over to Tokyo, where we recently were. Konnichiwa, konbanwa, because it's evening here. It was an amazing place. Madonna once again started off her world tour in Tokyo, just as she did 3 years ago. We were there covering all of it, and here she is right now in Chiba, Madonna in Tokyo.
Strike a pose. Strike a pose. Hey Tokyo! Genki desu ka? Don't go for second best, baby. Put your love to the test. You know you got to make him express how it feels. And baby, then you know your love is real.
Madonna flew into Japan to inaugurate the brand new Chiba Marine Stadium with a sold-out concert for 38,000 worshipful fans. Her new show, with costumes by French designer Jean-Paul Gaultier and sets by Madonna's brother, Chris Ciccone, was hot and sexy and heavily choreographed. And it moved with a machine-tooled ease that was the result of 2 solid months of intense rehearsals.
I really put a lot of myself into it. I think it's a real personal statement, and it's much more theatrical than anything I've ever done. And I think that it is much more of a theater piece. And in that respect, I had to pay a lot more attention to detail with set and costume and lighting and stuff, and it just took a lot out of me.
Madonna's show is also rife with cross-dressing and other potentially controversial elements, which she sees not as cheap sensationalism, but simply part of her overall message.
I know the moral majority is up in arms against me. I think that I'm offending certain groups, but I think that people who really understand what I'm doing aren't offended by it. Because it's pro-life, you know. It's pro, equality, it's pro-humanity.
And what have the Japanese made of Madonna and her message this time around?
No one's really spoken to me in Japan. They just stare a lot.
They love her here.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I must worship her here to a certain extent.
I'm excited. My heart is heartbeat.
Don't go for second best, baby. Put your love to the test. You know you got to.
The only bum note at Madonna's opening show was a torrential downpour of rain, which made things tough at times for the singer and her 16-member stage troupe.
There was so much rain that it's really hard for me to know what did and didn't work in the show, because I was dealing with another element You know what I mean? And I was just trying to get through the show and not break my leg and watch over the dancers. So.
And we're gonna try not to slip and kill ourselves. That's all, ladies. Let's show Japan how tough we American girls are. That's right. What's up, baby? Ready, 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 ready. That's got the moves, baby. You got the motion.
One of the highlights of the show, of course, is Madonna's latest hit, Vogue, an attempted anthem for a New York underground dance that's never quite broken through to mainstream popularity. And how come?
Because they didn't have a spokesperson like me.
If anyone can break voguing as a big-time fad, it's Madonna, a woman who's trailed styles and images in her wake throughout her career. What's next for this remarkable pop icon?
I don't know what's after voguing. But I'll let you know when I find out.
Okay. Okay, Madonna in Tokyo last month, kicking off her 1990 World Tour, which continues here in Houston tonight. And over the next 2 months, we'll be coming to a town somewhere near you.
And what's so nice about this show, in Tokyo, it was raining, so we didn't see the full effect of the show.
Yeah.
But this time, it's inside, she's on American turf, the audience absolutely love her, and she is dancing up a storm along with her dancers who she respects so much. It's her family on stage, and we're going to bring that family to you because the next live performance you're going to see from here at the Summit in Houston, Texas is Holiday. So come and have a holiday with us when we come back. Oh my God. Voice of Madonna in the background. We're here at the Summit, Houston, Texas. This is our winner, Blonde Date with Madonna, competition winner, Janine, all the way from Thompson, Maine, right?
That's right.
So how was the flight here?
It was fine. It was nice.
And you brought your fiance with you?
Yes, I did.
All right, so are you enjoying yourself so far?
I'm having a great time.
Well, I tell you what I'm going to do, I'm going to take care of some business, and then I'm going to talk to you some more. We're going to show you where Madonna's going to be playing, okay? So we've got some concert dates for you here. MTV presents the Blonde Ambition Tour. Here are the tour dates for you, and I suggest you go out there and get your tickets very, very quickly because every show Madonna has got up so far is definitely selling out very, very quickly. I know she's added dates to this tour. We'll keep you posted if anything else is added, but right now we're getting down at the Summit, Houston, Texas. Madonna is definitely tearing the place up tonight. I think Saturday night is definitely a gig because last night it was her first night here on American soil, but tonight I don't know, she seems very comfortable out there. Janine, what's the highlight of the show so far for you?
Just being out in the crowd and standing there and dancing with everybody else.
Did you like the like a virgin bit? Did you see the change?
It was a little wild, I think.
Janine from Maine thinks Like a Virgin was a little bit wild. Well, don't forget, we will be bringing you another live performance here from the Summit here in Houston, Texas. Of course, musical partners for this show, Pat Leonard and Stephen Bray. Stephen Bray, of course, used to do a lot of work for Breakfast Club. Well, we don't know what Breakfast Club is doing right now, but we do know Madonna is out there strutting her stuff, shocking America as per usual. Also, Madonna writes all the lyrics. They say they're very close to her heart, and she does a couple of covers for Sly and the Family Stone. She does a family song, and she does a tribute to Sly and the Family Stone. So she's basically a woman of her word. Right now, we're going to see a little bit of Papa Don't Preach. It's #1 from the year 1986. 1990 is definitely Madonna Mania.
Okay, Madonna with Papa Don't Preach. What a gal.
What a gal. Well, in the background, I hear Madonna likes to be spanked.
We were thinking of spanking her earlier this evening, actually.
She gave
But
Kurt
didn't get around to it.
a special birthday message. It went something like,
I get the idea.
I'm not used to what finger is what. But anyway, listen, we're gonna have a great time. That was Papa Don't Preach. Madonna, a little background on Madonna. She moved to New York in 1978. She was just 17 years old. She had $35 in her pocket. Now, if there's one place that I would dread working, that is Dunkin' Donuts. But that's where Madonna started. But the good thing about it was right next to Bloomingdale's. It was right next to Bloomingdale's. That's where she first started. So it's a real Cinderella story, and we've got another Cinderella present for them, haven't we?
We do indeed. We'll come back soon after this bunch of commercials with Madonna live doing Holiday, so don't go away.
Holiday. Ooh.
Strike a pose, there's nothing to it.
Welcome back to the Summit in Houston, where Madonna is driving people crazy. She's doing stuff from her new movie, Dick Tracy, which will be out on June 15th. The soundtrack will be out on May 22nd. She's had a lot of luck with movies, actually, over the years. A lot of bombs there. We're not sure if that's her fault or not. She did have one good experience with acting. It was in 1988 when she went on Broadway to play one of the leads in Speed the Plow by David Mamet. We're going to take a look at that right now.
You bomb?
She's fantastic. I knew she'd be a star.
She could be great. She could be a major star.
She is a star, George.
The biggest star in the universe right now as we speak.
That's me.
The woman who caused a commotion in Paris by just jogging is now stopping traffic on the Great White Way. Madonna's arrived on the New York stage in David Mamet's Speed the Plow. And while she may be a Broadway virgin, Madonna's had the acting bug for years.
It's an expression. It's being honest with your audience, stuff like that. So to me, it's just an extension of what I do already.
Unfortunately, what we've seen from Madonna on the big screen has been less than memorable. Although she impressed critics and fans in Desperately Seeking Susan, her credits also include a low-budget skin flick and 2 big-budget box office flops.
You gotta see me spend money to really appreciate me.
So what was the opening night reaction to Broadway's newest bombshell?
She's wonderful. She's absolutely wonderful. She's so simple, and she's beautiful.
I think she has her own style. It's something unique.
I know that you're frightened. I know what you are, you see, that's what I'm telling you.
I'm frightened?
I know that you are.
I think she should stick to her singing. Her movies were never that great.
I'm not terribly impressed, I'm afraid.
I know what it is to be bad. I've been bad.
She deserves a lot of credit, and I hope that they don't dump it down just because she's Madonna.
When it came to the press, though, Madonna got mixed reviews. No, she can act, read one headline, while the all-important New York Times described her performance as intelligent and scrupulously disciplined. The play itself got unanimous good marks, thanks in large part to her co-stars, Joe Mantegna and Ron Silver.
I should be thanking you, and I do thank you.
Thank you, Bob.
This is your thing, and you should get a bump.
Thank you.
Because, Charles, don't thank me.
After the show, Madonna slipped quickly into her limo. But later at the opening night party, she summed up the night as only Madonna could.
It felt like really good sex.
Madonna on Broadway in 1988.
Well, now it's 1990, and we've got a little bit of Express Yourself from the Light the Prayer album, which comes with an AIDS fact sheet, which Madonna does a lot. I express a lot of work for. I was upset when I came down here yesterday. A radio station was trying to get her to come in for $25,000. If she came in, they'd give the money to, like, her favorite charity, AIDS. But I thought it was really cheap because Madonna does a lot of stuff for AIDS anyway. Also, that lovely smell of patchouli oil, incense. So Express Yourself is the opening of Madonna's tour, and that's the video that we're going to show you right now. But how far are we away from the live coverage here?
About 20 minutes from Madonna doing Holiday Live, so stick around. Madonna at the 1984 Video Music Awards show doing Like a Virgin, a song that has changed quite a bit, actually. Right now she's doing it in this show on a bed with 2 guys wearing brassieres. It's not quite the same. The next thing coming up that's really big in her career, which this tour is promoting, is the movie Dick Tracy with Warren Beatty, which will be released on June 15th. The soundtrack will be out on May 22nd. And Julie, I believe you received some promotional things.
Seeing that Madonna gave you a little present earlier, I thought I'd give you one at all. Madonna plays Breathless Mahoney, the seductress of pain. So I've got a little t-shirt for you. Also, I've got a little Dick Tracy trilby. Wear it anywhere you want.
I'll be wearing this everywhere. I can assure you of that.
I'm sure you will. Well, I tell you what, all of the views so far of Madonna's opening night and tonight, they haven't been that good, but all I can say, I think the show is absolutely fantastic. She's put a lot of herself in it, and they don't know Dick. Dick Tracy, that is.
A package about which we're going to see right now. Here it is. The movie comes out June 15th. Let's look behind the scenes in her upcoming film, Dick Tracy.
Tracy! Tracy! Tracy!
I was beginning to wonder what a girl had to do to get arrested.
Wearing that dress is a step in the right direction.
This movie looks like nothing anyone's ever seen.
Okay, boys, let's go. And you, guilty of attempting to bribe an officer of the law.
She does some nifty undercover work.
That Dick Tracy drives you crazy, doesn't he?
I want Tracy dead!
What attracted me to it? a good part in a good movie. I mean, a chance to work with a lot of great talents.
In fact, there's quite a list of big-name talents appearing in Dick Tracy, including Dustin Hoffman and Al Pacino in unbilled supporting roles. But they'll all be unrecognizable behind some stunning makeup effects as the eccentric assortment of Dick Tracy villains. Bad guys with names like Flat Top, Itchy, The Blank, Prune Face, The Brow, Rodent, and Shoulders.
It just looks incredible. It's like a 3D cartoon, but it's real. You can sink your teeth into it.
Aren't you gonna frisk me?
Whose side are you on?
The side I'm always on. Mine.
What's the word out? Next territory is my territory now. Everything he owns,
I'm on my way.
Dick Tracy with Madonna and Warren Beatty coming out on June 15th. We'll see how it does. Better than our last couple, I hope. Right now, we're about 10, 15 minutes away from Madonna.
I'm sorry, Kurt. I was thrown. I'm looking at all the dancers on stage. They are pretty hot. Would you excuse me?
The guys in the brassieres are turning me on. We're about 10, 15 minutes away from Madonna doing Holiday Live. We're going to bring that to you. Of course, we do have some time for some more commercials, so don't go away. We'll be right back.
Oh my God.
Madonna with La Isla Bonita. We are here at the Summit in Houston. We're going to take a quick break, but we will be back after some commercials with Madonna live in Houston doing Holiday. So
Holiday.
Don't go away. Welcome back to the Summit in Houston. As you can hear, the crowd is going nuts. This has been quite a show.
It's been a fantastic show. On the show tonight, normally when she goes up with a Dick Tracy record, she says, what does a girl have to do to get a record played in this town? Well, tonight she says, what does a girl have to do to get a good review in this town? And I think she's done it tonight.
She's also quoting Sandra Bernhardt out of there. She was saying, without you, I'm nothing. A reference to her old buddy, Sandra Bernhardt, I guess. The show is really something. It's very showbiz, but it really moves. Right now, we've got a special treat for you.
We do have a special treat for you. It's been a special treat for all of us and for you MTV viewers out there that have stuck with us all the way. We've been to Japan. We've been all over the place. In Houston, Texas, we're going to be bringing you live Holiday. So please sit tight for that. This is live on MTV.
And here it is.
just want to say two things before I walk off the stage. One is that, you know, wait a second. You know there was a basketball game here yesterday, and I'm sorry that the Lakers kicked your ass. I'm sorry. No, I'm just kidding. Really, I'm sorry. That's why I'm here to cheer you up. But because of the game, we had a really short amount of time, wait a second, to put the stage up. And my crew worked their ass off, and a guy who worked on the lighting rig fell from the ceiling and really hurt himself. And I just wanted to acknowledge he was a local Houston guy, and I wanted to thank him and say I'm really sorry, so can we give him a hand? Thank you. And the other thing is, it is so damn good to be back in the United States of America, yes! Thank you!